A house load! Hi, everybody can hear us.
Oh, hi everybody!
You're done with
I have eaten chips today. That's all I've had, but I've had chips. Does that count? No dying.
But
Please no dying.
is whimsical today.
Dying is bad.
Is it though? Do you really believe that?
Oh, Fluffy! 11 months, man.
Wow.
Salutations, Shuttle.
Shuttle! Hello, hello. Wow, this is
Greetings.
weird.
Oh, salutations.
I'm sorry, that's still a creepy emote.
I know, right?
Mostly because Will Smith as Genie is still creepy.
Yeah, no.
Time to find a Will Smith as Genie gif.
Would the both of you just lay the fuck down?
No.
No.
Friggin' do it.
This is so weird. Okay.
I don't know why that was so funny. It was.
All right, so we have. We're not gonna have webcams tonight. Some difficulties. Not a big deal. I don't know why I'm waving my hand at the webcam like that's gonna make a difference. That's force of habit.
Shut it! I'm just too excited. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just happened to switch back over to Discord and see it's like.
Shush.
A face palm.
Right?
Just let me live in the basking.
Let me she's like, let me have
gloriousness
this.
that I am. Let me
Yes,
have this.
let her have this.
Please.
She needs
Yeah,
this.
you know.
She needs
It's been
this.
months, guys.
Yes.
It's been months.
No dying.
Bless you.
It was a sneeze.
What's up? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Take your time.
All right, take your time. We're just going to do a quick little recap. The party has, through a lot of effort on Rinn's part, help from Mylvada, help from Erembor, gotten Striker to a point where he's starting to remember some things and is conscious enough and was able to now have his voice back through some necromantic energies being amplified as a form of cure wounds. Upon doing this, it dawned that maybe his sister should be informed of what is going on.
You know, details.
Which
Fine.
another thing that had happened earlier on in the night, Lucky decided life is not for me anymore and decided to kill himself and become a vampire.
Wow, what a way to put it.
Yeah, but you might want to think about the phrasing of that.
I
did.
also edited his token slightly, so now he's paler.
Yep.
Woo. Fancy.
So,
I can actually see that now.
Exactly, Shuttle phrasing.
Phrasing.
my phrasing was well thought out.
Then again, what's
Technically, that's what he did.
Yeah.
So,
Technicalities.
technicalities. As we begin our session, we're going to start off with Rinn
Oh yeah.
and her conversation that she's going to be starting. The question is it going to be just do the audio thing, or is she going to try to do like the face-to-face thing?
You know, this seems like a call that's gonna start off at audio and gonna end up as video anyways.
Video of what I need to see him or something.
Yeah, something to that effect. So might as well just go on and do videos. That way she can see that everything's fine and that Rinn is not lying to her and does not emitting lies. So
He's actually like more sitting behind the chair. But yeah, he's over there.
So you're in the hallway, and you talk to the hodgepodge and ask for to do a more video thing.
Mhm.
All right, please wait. There's the hourglass. You wait for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes before the screen lights up, and you see a currently unarmored Storm,
Mhm.
who is currently part of her hair is currently up, like a cowlick. And
Mhm.
you realize she was probably asleep.
Oh,
Mhm.
you know, it's
She crosses her
fine.
arms. Mm.
Hi.
Yes. Yes, Rinn.
Sorry to wake you.
Oh, someone better be dying.
You're not far off.
Okay, that's usually just a saying.
Okay. She's just kind of rubbing her eyes, trying to figure out how to say things. Oh boy. Good news. Nobody is dead now.
That's good. Okay, that is good. What?
It's Striker.
Oh, what did he do now? She kind of face palms at this point.
It wasn't him.
She glances up at you.
So, recently,
Hmm.
Striker took on a mission to go hunt down someone that turned out to be a little too close to you guys' history. Being that he had apparently tried to abduct you and Striker many
Her
years
ears
ago.
go back at this point.
And we apprehended him, and everything was fine, and then Striker killed him, and that didn't go well, because apparently necromantic things, besides the point, we were working on tracking him down when Striker went off base by himself due to some very, very unfortunate wording by me. We got into a fight, it was a thing, he left base, everything seemed normal, and then it wasn't, and he was gone, and I followed, things were bad. Long story short, the trafficker guy kind of... he changed him.
You can. She's held her arms crossed and she started talking, her ears back.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of responds with a bit of a. You can hear that kind of like growling anger. What happened?
He got me out and took on a punishment that was meant for me, which changed his body, and his mind was completely wiped. He doesn't remember a whole lot, doesn't remember that he has a family, barely remembers who I am. He's much more of an animal than a person right now. I'm really sorry. trying to fix this, but I thought that you should know.
She kind of, you can see her reach out and kind of tap on the thing. You see the screen shake. All right, tin can. How fast can you get me over there?
Okay, you may want to slow down a bit on that. Again, he doesn't remember you, he doesn't remember a whole lot. I barely just got him to recognize who I was, we just got his voice back.
Make a persuasion check.
I've got a feeling I'm gonna fail. I've got a feeling I'm gonna fail, but we're gonna try.
Might not be a bad thing to have his sister visit, though. There's events you don't know about his past that she could reveal.
Yeah. I take that back. That's actually not a bad persuasion. That's a 25.
She's gonna make a wisdom save.
Probably has advantage because it's her brother.
There.
Alright, Storm, what is your wisdom save being your class?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I believe wisdom is one of her strong suits.
You know?
Pretty sure it is.
This could be interesting.
It's fine.
Storm. Did not expect to have that character. She had to build up.
My bad.
It's fine. This is fine. This is why I have. Okay, so that's a plus 11.
Jeez.
That's a 27.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Welp, Rinn failed.
That's okay. She's not extremely persuasive right now.
I mean, is she to begin with?
Yes.
Fair.
She kind of stares at you from what you can see. She's kind of bearing just the side of her teeth at this moment.
Okay.
I repeat my question.
Okay. Hodgepodge, how fast can you get her here?
Well, through Skyskier means it would take a minimum of this is calculating it 2.5 months, assuming that there is no issues. We've never sent a Skyskier that far.
Okay.
Do you have any way to teleport me? Technically, if you have been here before, I can allow certain teleportations.
She's been here before.
Yes, I am aware.
Not helping.
I am sorry.
No, you're not.
I'll wake one of the casters.
Wake a druid.
Yep, because that entire clan has been there before.
Yep.
Again, I'm really sorry. It's my fault.
Good to know.
That was not the right thing to say.
You know, she's
You're
gonna
boned.
continue to say it, and she still thinks it's her fault.
And
Fair.
with you see a swing, and the screen goes flying downwards and then cuts.
I'm gonna tell the Hodgepodge to disconnect the call and go back into the room.
Yeah.
Shall I let you know when she is here?
Yes, please.
Very well. Kind of. Nah, I can get let in.
He's kind of sitting in the corner of
Okay.
the room.
Good
Well, how
news.
did that go?
Good news. Got a hold of her. She's aware of the situation.
Okay.
Bad news. She's coming.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
and she's going to be here relatively soon, and I may have told her it was my fault, and she may not be the happiest person in the world.
You just no.
I'm not far off.
Well, I guess Striker's going to be introduced to his sister a lot sooner than we hoped. But
I tried. I tried to delay her coming here, but please, if it had been my family, you really think?
You know.
I will try to prepare him for when she gets here, because this is not gonna go well.
Yeah, you saw what happened. He introduced one wolf to him.
You know? Rinn's just kind of gonna walk over here now. Striker, can you come over here for a second?
Okay. What? Why?
Okay. I know you don't remember her, but your sister's on her way.
Okay.
And she's gonna come in here. She's like you in certain aspects, and she's extremely protective and might be a little upset when she gets here.
Okay.
I don't even know how to prep you for her, because I barely know how to be prepped for her. Either you were kind of doing that, and now I just don't know. I am playing it by ear. But she does love you, and she's just worried.
Girl's just gonna stand up now, kind of watching toward the door, waiting. You hear a knock at the door. He leans on.
Oh boy.
She is on her way.
Great.
I would like to warn that there are currently 3 damaged hodgepodges.
Oh, good.
See Striker's ears kind of lay down as he hears that.
It's fine. She's not gonna hurt you. She might hurt the hodgepodges on the way here, but she's not gonna hurt you.
Make that 6.
Okay.
Kind of
There's
sits on the floor. Yeah, he sits on the floor.
About 5 or so minutes go by before there's a knock at the door, and then you hear the crashing of something, and the door opens. I'm gonna make her bigger. This
Kind of ducks behind you a little bit because I can't see because camera angles and cat. Okay, get. Hold on, Fluffy, can you move behind? I can't because he jumped in my lap and yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right as I was trying to do that.
of course.
Okay.
Walk right, kind of stop right about there. Arms crossed, ears back still.
Okay, I know you're upset, but you have to calm down because he's scared.
She looks at you, Striker.
He's kind of just staring, but he's staying behind Rinn.
What did they do to you? You hear the snarling in her voice. She's not happy.
There was another person that was involved with the trafficker years ago that under Gladius, before Striker joined us, had dealt with, that was very good at sculpting flesh, and apparently this guy had learned some new tricks from him, so that's what happened. We don't know if we can fix it, or if we should, or anything like that. We're just trying to get Striker back.
You don't know if you can fix it?
Cringe.
Kind of growls at her.
Oh, shut up.
And the ears kind of go back. No.
Yeah, that's just like... She don't take shit from Striker. Never has, I don't imagine. She's definitely asserting a dominance in this area right now.
You know? Rinn's not gonna challenge that at all. It's fine. Figuring it out one day at a time.
This trafficker.
He's very much dead.
Good. You said there were some ties. Didn't we clarify?
Yeah. Kind. Just kind of looking back at Striker. It's kind of complicated. We're still feeling out what he can and can't remember. It's apparently all a blur to him.
She kind of looks at you, Striker. She's just kind of processing this at this moment, and she's like, damn it.
I'm really, really sorry.
I left him in your care.
I know.
Girl just kind of steps up at this point. Things were not under our control. We corrected the issues for the most part, and that allowed us to be able to prevent them from being in a worse condition. She kind of glances at Grail. Worse condition.
He was going to sell us.
She'll just slowly kind of walk around and kind of try to get closer to you, Striker.
He's watching her, but he's very nervous.
She kind of stares at you. And the ears go from that kind of that angry position, they kind of move and shift and go down. You can tell more like, you know, just like Striker when he's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid. It's not you I'm upset with.
That's probably gonna be a persuasion thing.
Well, let's see. That is 18.
Oh, that works. Kind of slowly goes towards her, I guess.
And she's going to slowly, being careful, carefully and slowly try to take you into a hug. She's not being aggressive. She's making sure you know exactly where her hands are.
Kind of gives her a hug back.
Come back to me sometime soon, all right? I don't want to scold you until after you can understand why I'm scolding you.
Fair.
He's confused, but he kind of nods. Not really saying anything right now.
As for you, and she kind of now carefully pulls away. Rinn?
Yeah.
You do whatever you can. Bring him back.
She nods.
Or I'll send you to your Raven Queen myself.
Already been there a couple of times. It's yeah. Okay.
Well, then you know the path. I can just give you the push.
Fair.
I'll be on base. Need to put some items down. And find more metallic things to tear apart.
There's a training room.
She nods and starts walking off.
She's kind of scary.
I like her.
Yeah. To be fair, it always scares you anyways.
Oh.
But she cares about you a lot. Otherwise, she wouldn't be so upset. I do think it was best that we didn't tell her who, and she looks at Mylvada, was the one that knew this trafficker.
Yeah, no. Just one thing at a time.
She sits there. He sits there and goes, "It is getting late. Perhaps rest is in order."
Nods. Kinda getting lost in thought again.
Striker.
He looks at him.
Your bed will probably be where you should sleep, for now at least.
He nods.
I guarantee we will not leave. Not without you knowing. And I'll make sure we have breakfast ready in the morning.
Okay. Goes off into his room and lays in the bed, or sits in the bed, watches everybody.
He shuts the door and kind of goes back to the spot that he normally has been sitting this entire time, and he had prepared the bed for where Rinn's been sleeping, which I imagine is this one right here.
Yeah. She'll crawl in.
So you're kind of basically level, and you can see just over a table to each other when you're laying down. Mylvada is free to stay if she wishes, or she can do whatever else she wishes.
She kind of wants to see this new person in action.
Fair.
So you fall, and as soon as you step out, you see that one of the hodgepodges that had been guarding, there is a slash like a sword mark that goes right through the center chest of it.
I really like her.
Yeah, she is. As you go to the training room, you can see she's not having much issue with the hodgepodges at all. Any damage, she takes a few hits and then she kind of heals herself up and keeps going in. She is a battle medic. Literally, that is the class. Designed to fight and heal, because reasons. You see her shift into her similar to what you've seen Striker, but different coloring, matching more of her coloring. Imagine like a white fur.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She definitely uses a sword and shield, and she wears like a ring mail armor. Various seems to be more clerical spells, but the way her fighting style is definitely not. You've seen Ronnie fight. You've seen you've seen and heard tales of different way kind of clerics decide to combat, and even the most brazen of them have nowhere near a amount of brazen up in their face style as she does, which is to say she is not stepping back at all. She gives no. She keeps the pressure up essentially. She spends a fair while there. Before, I don't know how long Mylvada decides wants to watch.
Probably a couple minutes before going back to the dorms.
All right. As everyone finds their rest, some restful, some not.
No.
They got a full night's sleep eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, things quiet down in Garthag.
Garthag's asleep. The damn sleep.
Oh, that's right. He
Yeah,
can't
he
sleep
did.
spell on himself. Which lasts a minute, but I imagine because he cast it on himself and he got comfortable and he was already tired, it's kind of kept going.
Fair.
He just got comfortable. He's like, no.
I'm done with life right now. No. Two in their antics.
Morning comes.
I would like to point out that poor Garthag is the one that keeps running into this stuff.
Yeah, right.
Well, he's the only one that's up there now.
This is the second time now he's been in an
Striker's
awkward.
kind of not in that Rinn's never upstairs anymore. He's literally the only one who could possibly run into this.
Oh my god.
I'd imagine Mill walked in there and heard something.
And then
As yeah, it's definitely a sound. As you guys wake up in the morning,
yeah.
imagine Mylvada and Garthag will be waking up a little bit more.
Okay, so
Earlier.
it's not his fault.
It's
To
not
be
his
fair,
fault.
He may be the smart one, but he is also the very awkward one.
Yeah.
His charisma is
Yeah.
only a 12.
You know?
He's very awkward. So he stumbles into things he doesn't mean to.
Mhm.
So
Very awkward situations.
I imagine either Garthag or Mylvada will make some coffee. It's easy enough to do. I don't know which one would prefer, or even want to care about coffee.
You mean that dirty bean water?
Mhm.
If Mill makes it, that thing is gonna walk itself.
Yeah, Garthag will make coffee.
All right, Garthag makes the coffee, and you guys, wherever you wish to sit, imagine at the table with the coffee, so you don't have a place to set your cup down.
Yeah.
Who gets up next?
Let's see.
Roll off.
Roll off. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm assuming this is initiative.
Yes.
Oh, you just hear the dice. Oh, here's a die go flying.
So, it's on the desk. It's still valid.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
how bad? Just by how much do you beat me here?
Depends. What is your number? Because I rolled shit. Like total? With your initiative?
Initiative.
Oh, make that a 3.
Oh, 7.
All right, so Lucky gets up first.
Okay.
Wait, how do you have?
He's got
That
he's
low
got
of
plus one
initiative?
dex.
Doesn't have a dex. Yeah, decent dex.
No, I meant Sirris.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah.
Got a plus
Oh,
one for
no.
dex. He's a rogue with a plus one dex. It's fine.
Yeah, the dex is not her strong suit.
It's charisma.
He sits on a chair. Good morning. He looks in a great mood.
Right side. I know I can cast sleep on myself.
I'm sorry, were we a little loud?
Oh, I put myself out before y'all even started. I didn't.
That's disappointing.
I wanted not to hear any of that.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, speaking of disappointing, you ready for that conversation with your parents today?
Sure, it'll be fine.
Did you just see how he just shut him down?
Sure, it'll be completely fine.
Yeah, things don't get phrased very well, Dragon.
It's fine.
For whatever reason, he has a card in his like stuck in the little band part of his hat.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I
By
could
the
do the
way-
blunt approach.
You know, that might work. But what kind of things does your mother specialize in?
You know?
This could
All that
go one of two
divine
ways for
weird
you.
bullshit.
Yeah, this could go one of two ways for you.
My mother could literally kill me. He's like shuffling his cards. Like, huh. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. Good luck with that. Izzy just smirks.
Eventually, imagine Sirris comes out soon. Or am I wrong? It's muted.
Dra-
Mhm.
Do you walk away?
He might be.
So
it's a
Sirris is still
possibility.
asleep.
Oh, there.
There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Good, right?
Oh,
You're
good.
fine.
He's all good. You're in
Does Sirris get up?
It's in 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, he said
All right.
eventually.
There you go. How long does Lucky stay in there before putting off talking to his parents?
Well, he was told to wait till the afternoon.
Because at end of last session, well, kind of.
Yeah, around
close to
noon.
the end.
That's right.
Yeah, he's like, wait until about midday when they've woken up, had their coffee, you know.
He's
Wait.
sitting there doing card tricks.
Wait
There,
till when
there is
wait.
another conversation he could have.
Oh
If he
no.
wanted
This is
to.
fair.
Oh no.
If he
With
thought
which
about
one?
it.
He kind of stopped shuffling. Huh.
I don't know.
You know, I did tell Dell about Stryker going missing. I should probably contact her.
You know, you do that. I am not getting in the middle of that one.
You open the door, Garthag,
Uh-huh.
and you see someone that you recognize.
Oh god!
Because you guys waited 8 days
Oh
to
god!
contact them. 2 people, to be precise.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, let's see.
Yes!
Let me get their tokens. Give me a
Oh
second.
my gosh!
Oh, please tell me I can
This
see
could
them
go
in the
horribly.
doorway.
Oh my god!
Do I see them in the doorway?
Yep.
Oh, hey, I was just about to call you.
Lucky, it's for you.
Come on
And
in.
he just walks on by him. Excuse me, pardon me.
Hey.
Look, Lucky, it's for you. Walks away.
Just like out.
Nope.
Bye.
Garthag in awkward situations. Nope.
Don't worry, we just brought another paladin into the room. It's fine.
Ooh, it's fine.
Dell is currently just arms crossed, looking at you.
Well, okay, to be fair, we just got back, like, yesterday. So,
2 days ago.
2 days ago. We've only had, like, a day, though.
Yeah.
We just got back a couple days ago, and I might have slipped my mind. There's some situations. There's a problem.
Oh, this would be awkward.
But it's
What is the
fine.
Out of the room.
And what is this problem?
Well, the reason I didn't keep in contact with you was because kind of the earrings were kind of compromised.
Okay.
We kind of had to go after Rinn because she decided to go after Stryker and got herself caught in the situation.
Jill facepalmed.
She's fine. She's perfectly fine. Might be a little mentally unstable right now because she's, distressed.
Perfectly fine.
Jill, please
However,
go find her.
hold on, I can tell you right where they are. They're down in one of the cells where Stryker's being held currently.
I can't.
That tier 1 man, he doesn't care anymore. That's the first phase. I don't give fucks anymore.
Hey, out of character. Big time out of character.
Okay.
You want to have the blunt conversation with your parents, but you're having the blunt conversation now.
Again, that's what I decided would be the tier 1, is he stopped giving a fuck.
So, she Dell kind of puts a finger up. Why is Stryker in a cell?
You see, about that, the story is this guy was a trafficker, right? And he may have mentally broken Stryker a little bit, and Stryker now thinks he's some sort of animal, and he's kind of locked up. It doesn't quite look the same. That might be a little shocking when you get there. Good news though, he got Rinn out of that situation, so you know you can at least give him that credit.
All right,
Or else she could be just like him right now.
Jill. Please go. Just make sure she's all right.
You would've just said that.
I need a drink.
Yeah, feel free, sit down.
Through the earpiece, you'll hear. Good luck with the other paladin.
Oh, she's leaving the room to go find Rinn.
She's gonna go out. Being basically eventually gonna be heading down there. That'll take her some bit of time.
Yeah, I imagine Stryker is like up eating breakfast by this point.
Oh yeah.
Rinn's up. She just doesn't look like she slept well.
You really need to make sure you rest better.
Trying.
I know.
Direction.
I suppose I open the door. Oh, don't see a problem.
Oh no.
Yeah. We were not warned.
Nope.
Num. Yeah, Lucky hasn't said a word.
Thanks.
Door is
Brah.
open. And he goes and sits in this chair now.
When he finishes eating, he's gonna come out and sit by Rinn. Probably about like a minute or two before Jill gets there, by the way. All of a sudden Rinn hears, oh, by the way, Jill's on her way down.
Wide eyes.
There's a knock at the door.
Tense.
And Jill ain't going
Dell's
back,
here,
she's gonna
too.
Walk on in.
And let's see what he does, new person in room.
Is there a shadow in the room?
He kind of hides behind
It's
bed a little bit.
brightly lit room.
Yeah, I imagine they took precautions to keep him from doing that.
Okay, so I can't disappear. That's fine.
Well, technically his shadow step still works because he has the advanced one, but
Yeah, she just wanted to use invisibility.
Yeah, I have an ability that allows me to disappear if it's dark, but it's not dark.
yeah, he's kind of
I
on
see.
the floor just hiding behind you now a little bit.
Through
She's
the
just frozen.
through the earring again, Rinn will hear from Garthag. Did Lucky warn you?
Barely.
There's no response. She's just stuck.
Jill's currently just looking at the two of you. Moves with a bit of a quickness, and she kind of just brings you into a hug immediately, Rinn.
You just see him tense up.
You're okay. She looks at you, Striker. Oh, dear.
It's,
Wolf boy look more like a wolfie.
yeah. When did you all, what?
This
Sorry,
morning, we didn't get any word for about 8 or so days.
what do you mean didn't get any word? Somebody contacted you?
Yes. We were told that you would, it was Lucky, right?
Mm-hmm. Lucky
Lucky
told
told
him
us
about
that-
Stryker, yeah.
About Striker and what is going on, so...
Oh,
And
God.
then we lost contact.
Okay. I'm so sorry if I would have.
Shh, it's fine. You're fine. Hello, Striker. She kind of gives a warm smile.
Hi.
Striker.
Staring.
Jill, she's our friend. She slipped out for us.
Yeah, no, I don't think an 8 is gonna have him remember her at
Yeah.
all.
She kind of does a bit of a bow towards you, Striker.
Doesn't really remember a whole lot. Don't be offended if
That's fine. The fact that you're both alive is good to me.
Yeah.
I just gotta deal with this part, I suppose. She does have her weapons on her, but she's definitely not reached for them or anything like that.
How high is Jill's passive perception? Because Rinn's not wearing her choker right now.
Oh,
Right.
Rinn is screwed.
Oh.
Let's see what her passive perception is.
I mean,
if she's not trying to hide it, I don't think it's gonna be hard to see.
No, it doesn't matter. If she's got I can't remember if she's got a decent perception.
I feel like she does.
if I'm not mistaken, it's her and CL are polar opposites.
Yeah. I know CL would not notice even without that.
Yeah.
CL could roll for perception and not notice it.
It's
To be
fine.
completely fair.
Poor boy.
Her passive is a 12, so yeah.
But her passive's only a 12?
Charisma is Paladin's normal stat.
That's very true. Rip.
She's kind of... Rinn? What
Yeah.
happened?
What are you? What?
She kind of... Your throat.
Hand on, trying to cover it. That's not. It's fine.
What happened?
Don't get mad.
Oh god, that happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
She has not said a word.
Okay.
I came face to face with a Vorpal blade a couple of years ago.
A cup.
It's fine.
It's not. That's.
I'm here, aren't I?
Okay.
Vorpal blade.
You. So she even knows what a Vorpal blade is, first off. Because that's not a
Check.
Yeah.
common knowledge,
That's
per se.
a 15. I think he would remember that then.
Yeah, I'll give it. You'll remember that whole situation. Jill, what is your?
I love how he keeps remembering the bad things that have happened to Rinn.
Actually,
she's
it was
not.
a good thing that he remembered the cell one because he remembered that whole conversation they had too.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Okay. What? I'm not as skilled in the arcane or anything like that. What is a Vorpal blade?
Oh no.
It was a very heavily cursed item that was hiding in the vaults, and no one had access to it, and the only people that did were high up in Gladius, and at the time we were dealing with the entity who was bringing people back from the dead. He brought back Victoria.
Okay. What does it do?
Cuts off their head.
She turns to you.
Oh, that you remember. Great. That's
His ears are kind of down. He's remembering it a little bit.
And you decided, after being brought back, you decided, Oh, I shouldn't tell my family that I almost died by getting my head cut off. At all.
Technically, I did die, and the reason I didn't say anything is because I didn't want you to worry. We were heading into something much worse than that, and I didn't want you to worry.
We had 2 years of nothing really going on. No life-threatening moments, no world in danger.
You feel Striker take your hand, Rinn.
Just kind of gives it a squeeze, like, thank you. I know, I didn't.
I know you don't like to worry others. I know. But you can't shut everyone else out. You know I'm going to have to tell Del.
God.
I don't lie. You can't keep a secret.
She's here.
Yes. She brought me with. We're gonna see. We got here, we asked the hodgepodges where the high rollers were, where last location was known, and that's when we found out you were on base.
Had I known that Lucky had contacted you days ago, I would have sent word that everything was fine.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't communicate a lot of things sometimes.
We're both extremely forgetful people.
It's fine.
Bat boy? 'Cause he doesn't remember who Lucky is. He just knows that the guy transformed into a bat.
Turns.
Oh no. So
That's right.
that's how Jill finds
Just,
Okay.
just
Bat
face,
boy?
hand.
Why?
There's... Lucky might have done something really stupid and made himself into a vampire because he wants to be with Sirris. It's a thing.
Her eyes go
Just-
wide.
It's
She left Del alone in the room with Lucky.
he is harmless, I swear. As far as we know, he's not evil.
Make a persuasion.
I see what disadvantage because as far as we know, he's not evil.
love
She
that.
doesn't know how this works.
Yeah, there is that. There was a chance that he could have been too, so she doesn't know.
Is it with disadvantage or?
I'm giving her advantage on the save.
Okay, that's 19. It's not great.
Oh no. Actually, no, you could be fine. You could be fine.
It
I
depends
rolled a natural 11
Oh.
plus 9,
Oh.
dirty 20.
Yeah, because saving throws are not the same as what your stats are.
Yeah.
She's just gonna just start bolting out the door. She's gone.
Rinn's just gonna flop
Uh,
over, like,
Oh, great! This gets to happen.
yeah.
what?
Rinn's flopping over on the bed, just kind of
That's gonna
there
make
now.
her fit her side.
What? Why?
Not even gonna warn Lucky, not even gonna do
Good question, Fluffy.
But he
What
would
a,
have joined them at the table too. That's what's bad.
What a question for you. Would a 38 successfully stealth into a room?
Depends.
Sure. Depends on the room.
And I.
No, this one.
Milv is still in the room, I assume. So.
You're right.
If you're trying to stealth into this room,
Yes.
you're not gonna be able to stealth into that room
No.
because the hodgepodge knocks and unlocks the door.
Welp.
It's
That's a fail. Oh well.
security, a very high security
okay.
location.
That's okay.
I will increase your size to fit.
Because, by the way, I don't think he's been informed that Striker has his voice back.
Nope.
lot of people know at the moment.
No,
lot of
he
people to
still
talk to.
growls and stuff though a lot, so he's still technically talking in Beast once in a while.
Rinn's
Plus-
just curled up on the bed that she's in right now.
Plus, there is still Storm and Lila.
So how's Striker doing today?
Fine.
His eyes just go wide.
Oh, yes, voice back.
That's a development.
It is. Very much so.
Huh.
There's also some other interesting developments.
Like what?
Yeah, apparently Lucky didn't inform Dell that we were back.
I'm assuming that's why I saw Jill running down the hallway.
Oh no, that's because she just found out that she left Lucky, who we found out was a vampire, and now she knows he's a vampire, along with Dell, probably.
Through the earpiece of Garthag, Erebor's like, heads up, you got a,
Garthag's not even in there.
No, he's sitting at a table outside of the room. Heads up, you have a panicking paladin running your way.
Panicking paladin. Oh,
Did
that
not
is
mean
a
for
term.
that, by the way.
I love that term now. Panicking paladin.
Garthag's like, huh. So I'm assuming she probably found out that she left Rinn's sister with a vampire.
So, Dell, how have you been?
We're, as she's currently like in a morning wine at the moment. Processing a lot.
She's fine. Striker's not. She's fine.
Define fine.
Whenever Jill gets back, she can tell me exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's quite the story.
Yes. Look, I don't blame you for forgetting some things. I imagine it's been quite an event.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened in the past couple days. Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine so.
Kind of looks back towards the bedroom door. She's still asleep.
Yeah. Guess she's tired, I imagine.
Yeah, I think I wore her out last night.
Okay, that I didn't need to know.
I'll say why not.
I forget you have, like, no filter.
Yeah.
Garthag, at this point you see a running Jill. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
And guess what? Garthag's going to do the same. Garthag's going to do the same thing as Rinn. Not Warren Lucky.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! Wow, you look panicked. What is wrong? Oh, hi.
The sword kind of... And the shield goes in front and she got the sword pointing at you. And Dell's just like, oh, what?
Listen.
Her
Problem?
eyes flare up.
Hey, do you have a
Very
problem?
similar to Grail.
Gonna
Well-
attempt to lightly push the sword away.
No.
So, found out from Striker and Rinn, you've made a very interesting decision.
Yep.
And is there really any reason I shouldn't cut you down right now?
Because my
Belle's
wife and kids
confused.
are in the other room.
You're a vampire.
They're half vampires. What's your point? This one's a
They're
half
still
vampire and he
alive.
points to Milf.
They're still alive. You are not.
Her dad's not alive. He grins.
Dallas is kind of. All right, Jill. It's fine.
I mean, you could try. You'd have to catch me first.
You'd have to find a way to be able to run away.
I think I could do that just fine. And just for the fuck of it, he's gonna do this. He's gonna go platform to the ceiling and see what she does.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. Okay, let's find out what that
And she's
does.
casting compelled duel.
Oh!
A wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
20.
20. Her DC is 16. Yeah. No, you succeed.
I'm gonna go up to the ceiling.
Because compelled duel doesn't allow you to move any more than 30 feet away from her.
Now that on the ceiling. Yeah. He sticks his tongue out at her.
If he was a threat, he would have already been dealt with, Joe.
Not wrong.
I don't imagine he can dodge if he can't move. But she looks at Joe. Is everything fine downstairs?
Oh boy.
Joe. She's still gonna keep her shield and sword ready, but she's definitely lowered them. And she's not leaving Dell's side.
Back for the moment when I missed.
Lucky is a bat on the ceiling and Jill threatened him. It's fine.
You know,
Because she was told, hey, Lucky's a vampire, and you just left Dell with him. It's fine.
you know, I feel like now would be a bad time for Sirris to walk out of the room.
Sirris needs to walk out of the room. Because by this point, I imagine it's been almost an hour.
Yeah.
All right.
With bite marks on either side of her neck.
Sure enough. Yep.
Good.
Just walking out of the room, arms upward in a stretch, straight to the coffee pot.
Like, not paying attention to anything else going on.
Well, she would recognize there were other people in the room, but there's coffee.
I love how I'm wasting my blood points to do the bat things.
You pour some coffee, you take a sip, you turn, you see Jill has her weapon and shield out, and she's just staring at the bat form of Lucky.
Who's sticking his tongue out at her.
You can see the radiant energy just kind of burning across the blade.
Can you not murder my husband?
Jill, it's fine. Please stand down.
And the kids have yet to see the bat form. Because they probably follow suit.
You know.
If he becomes an issue, even with your weapon sheathed, you can definitely deal with him. Please sheath your sword. She kind of
Tiny bat to the children.
puts her shield on her back and sheaths the sword.
Garthag kind of walks over and pats her on the shoulder.
Just immediately whip around as you do. She's in high alert at the moment.
There.
Breathe, Jill. Don't worry. I hit him enough yesterday for the both of us. As he gestures to the axe on his back.
Because they make squeak noises.
So cute. Stop it.
Anyways.
Just deep breaths.
Rinn is alive and fine, mostly. Striker is having difficulty remembering things and is not looking like himself.
Oh no, this could go bad. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, that's, well, they're alive at least. Yes, and,
Sinks down in seat here? Don't worry.
you know what a warp blade is? Roll check for her. That is... Yeah, that would be enough. She kinda is.
Oh no!
That's fine.
Yes, they are very dangerous item that have a chance of just decapitating someone.
Garthag immediately face palms because he realizes where this is going.
Oh, 2 years ago, Rinn had apparently a run-in with one and didn't tell us.
Hell hath no fury like Del's.
Joe just stares at Jill.
At that moment, you just hear the whole like nervous clapping and looking up at the ceiling as far as from Garthag.
It's fine.
Dell gives a gentle smile to Jill. I'll be back.
Oh, and she gets to see Striker now? That's gonna be interesting.
I am so screwed.
Okay, so
Jill just sits down. We might want to warn Rinn.
Garthag, nah.
Just lands in front of her.
You keep your distance, please.
Don't worry.
Fine.
If he tries anything, I'll just smack him for you.
It's kind of over there.
Thank you.
Don't
I'm
worry,
not
Jill.
afraid of him.
Well, he has a slight reason to be afraid of me. Right, Lucky?
I have certain
Shut up,
protections as
Garthag.
undead.
And Sirris will warn Rinn.
Ah, dang it!
Striker's like,
Hey, no one told her not to.
Striker's
I mean,
like
that's
sitting
And then
there
nobody talked
with his head like on the bed, staring at Rinn.
Sirris.
Mhm.
Rinn sits up and is like, "Oh gods."
Sits up and ears kind of perk up with this confused look.
Del's coming down.
See, who the fuck is Dell? Oh, 16.
Yeah, that is apparently. You remember certain certain memories. One of the ones that probably kicks in the most is you remember asking Dell for help picking out that ring.
Your sister?
Glad you remember. Would like to remind you, she's extremely scary.
She, Yeah, he would remember that part. We'll stay right here.
Just holding either side of her head.
Puts his, hand on your Me.
As Dell's making her way, Jill turns towards Sirris, who I imagine is sitting down at this point with the coffee. She sees the noticeable bite marks. I don't think I want to know.
Like he grins. Little bat grins.
I she's just kind of like basically just goes silent for less engaged because she's processing quite a lot of information.
Fair.
Yeah, I imagine that he's gonna go and like play with the kids. Not say a word. Just that playing with children.
So after about a fair amount of time, there's a knock at the door.
Cringe.
Huh. Well, she was right. You are all right.
Back in
Her ears kind of go down.
Striker. You're not, unfortunately. She's gonna approach. It's about there.
Yeah, since he remembers her, he doesn't seem hostile or anything this time.
She's kind of looks toward Striker and kind of concerned look across her face.
He's doing better. He remembers you, apparently, so that's good.
He kind of smiles at her.
That is good. Rinn,
Hi.
can I ask you a question?
Oh no.
Sure.
In what way is it a good idea not tell me that you had to be brought back to life?
In the way where, I didn't free you?
Uh-huh.
It's fine. I'm obviously still alive, and, you know.
She's just staring at you.
There's no way to make it better, so,
Let's see if he remembers your other deaths.
That was my concern.
Oh, this could be bad because when Striker remembers, he just blabs it.
That's a 16.
Oh, dear lord.
Oh no!
Oh, dear lord.
Well, that was only the first time.
It's cringe.
Oh, the first time!
He's kind of pouting as he's remembering like how much she was trying to hide it from him too. The second time.
Okay,
That's good to know.
okay, it's fine. Grail was there that second time.
Mhm.
It did. gosh, I don't have excuses. I just
Make a strength saving throw.
oh dear lord.
Doesn't like to talk to people.
Sure, strength. That's a 0. Okay. Oh, that's an 18. I take it back. We're good.
Yeah, because her DC is now a. Oh no, she had her bracers. That's right. That's not automatically calculated.
Oh no.
Her DC is at 7 plus 1, so it
Oh,
just
no.
succeeds.
Ooh.
You feel
Probably.
the effect of trying to lift you up, but if you manage to kind of resist the effect.
Backs far away as far as she can.
His ears kind of go back. Staring now.
Just trying to bring you closer. Did you be pushing me away?
Just ask next time.
What was that?
Just ask.
Yeah, I probably should have. I'm just not really.
And I don't
Didn't
like
think I had
magic.
to ask when you died.
Look,
Neither did I.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about a lot of things right now. Okay, I can't.
Girl's kind of. She's been through quite a lot. Please go easy. She approaches a little closer. Rinn,
Yeah.
can you at least promise me that you, if this happens again, or anything like this happens again, and you get brought back, you tell me.
I will.
Thank you. That's all I want.
I'm really sorry.
You're fine. She kind of takes you into a hug.
Just kind of hugs her back and she's shaking a little bit.
She, as the hug kind of ends, she kind of keeps her hands on your shoulders and looks at the scar. Well, I mean, not the most becoming beauty mark. It makes you look tough.
Wish I was stronger, I guess.
Well, you've apparently come back twice now. Apparently tougher than death.
Or stubborn, I guess.
Eh. It's kind of a family trait.
Fair.
And she glances at Striker. And don't hide things from him.
Yeah, no, we had plenty of time to talk about that.
Even though it appears he doesn't have everything there, he clearly does still know how much he cares. What's she do? Yeah, that's what she do. And she casts kind of this. She waves her hand and casts a spell, and the faint melody kind of fills the room. You remember this melody, Rinn? This is one that is usually hummed by Jill whenever
Mhm.
things got pretty bad emotionally or whatever. She uses prestidigitation, which can make a faint melody. Well, I'll be on base for a little longer. I will have to go eventually, but I got a few days I can stay.
Okay.
Am I free to come? Well, I kind of forced my way down here, but am I free to come if visit?
Kind of looks back at Striker.
He smiles and his tail wags. Uh-huh.
I am so looking forward when you're finally back to your right senses, because you're gonna be so not living that happiness wagging down.
Just gives her a confused look again. You know what?
Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Oh, and by the way, really appreciate the information that Joe was given.
You know,
I was able to calm her down at least.
I tried. I'm not good at things right now.
This is fine. This is fine. Now, I'm going to get some more wine.
Oh, Striker's sister's on base. I'll see if she's up for a meeting. I'm sure you guys probably like to say hello.
Oh, yes. I think that'd be nice. Get well soon, Striker.
He nods.
And keep her safe. She exits the room. Just try to use telekinesis on you, and that failed.
It's fine.
I forgot she has a bracer that add +1 to her thing. Do not know if there are any conversations, or they need to time needs to pass a little bit for conversations to occur.
I mean, I'm just waiting for it to be a little later in the day for mine. So unless anybody else has anything.
Okay.
Don't believe I have been missing.
With all that time, it's probably closer to 1 now.
Yeah, you know, fuck it. He'll shift back in front of the kids and kind of smile at them. You see, all you see is Ethan kind of give this, whoa, like look, like.
Clair, I imagine the same kind of like, hey, her dad just turned from a bat to a person. And into a bat. It's fine.
Yeah, and he's been playing with them for a couple hours now. This whole time. Kind of pats them both on the head. I need to go have a conversation. And he's gonna leave the room unless someone says anything.
Good luck with your parents, Lucky.
It'll be fine as he's walking out.
Sure, through the earpiece. Sure it will, Vampy boy.
They're not gonna hurt me much.
You telling yourself?
Much.
Corrected myself.
I love
Keep
that
telling-
much.
You're telling yourself that.
They won't kill me. They'll just might beat me to a pulp. It's fine.
So you find her. Are you going for Aurora? Or are you
He's
going for Reggie? Or trying to get both in the same room?
he's currently asking where they both are.
Reggie's currently in his office alone, and Aurora is currently in the medical wing.
Mom, you want to meet me in the office for a minute? I gotta tell you guys something.
I'll be there.
All right. Make sure you're sitting.
That's not concerning. You get there. You technically get there before her. Reggie kind of nods as you enter in. There's clearly a fair bit of stack of papers he's kind of going through.
The question is, how quickly do they notice the simple changes? Or the subtle changes?
Well,
'Cause
his
he's
passive perception is pretty high, so he looks as he kind of glances down, go to the paper, and then he stops. Are you feeling okay, Lucky? You look very pale.
Oh, I feel great.
Okay. At this point, Aurora enters in.
Kind of flops down into a chair and looks very relaxed.
She sits down.
Good to see. I know you did from somewhere.
She kind of
So,
glances at her and she looks at you.
Good to see where
Just kind of crossed.
Yeah. Thank you.
so,
Yes.
got a bit of news. I probably could have ran it by you guys first before making this decision, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, you know how Sirris and the kids can never die?
Well, immortally, aging speaking wise, yes.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Reggie kind of nods as he's filling out more paperwork still. He's paying attention, he's just doing, he's multitasking, essentially.
I may have asked for a bit of a favor.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm not technically alive.
At this point, you see him just like he's signing this paper, and all of a sudden the pen just kind of keeps going for a second as he kind of
The
so there's now a
realization.
streak of a line across, and her she looks at you. What did you do?
I might have decided that I didn't necessarily want to leave them earlier. Then, you know.
What exactly did you do?
Well, you see, some convincing, a lot of convincing, because he didn't really want me to go to anybody else, because I would have done this anyways. I might have asked Bryce for a favor.
Aurora just.
He was pretty reluctant, but he didn't really want me to go to anyone else. If that helps at all. But yeah, so, you know, I'm forever like this, and he kind of smirks. And shows off the fangs.
I thought those were
Gives a
locked.
shrug. Like, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, but you know, I can do something really cool. Because I don't think it's been 4 hours.
Nope. Near the end, but still got about half hour at least left.
You guys want to see?
They just both stare at you.
That far out?
He's gonna shift into a bat for like a few seconds, and then shift back. Isn't that cool?
He's a kid on Christmas.
Aurora runs her hands through the air, mutters a few things under breath, and you see this circle of water, like blue lines and water, like almost like water, circle around you
Hmm.
as the spell completes.
Where you gonna put your bed?
You recognize this spell because she's done this a few times when she wanted to get the truth out of you. It is Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Do you resist?
No, he's not lying to them at the moment.
All right. Are you still you?
No.
Are you in control of your faculties?
Oh, from what I can tell.
Do you intend to spread this to others?
Not on purpose.
How do you intend to feed?
Well, I mean, you know, last night I got a decent meal, but that, you know, Sirris was a little tired this morning. Sirris' parents. This is great.
Oh,
I imagine they're both awkward individuals, to be fair. They kind of shake their head and they're kind of like, no, that is not what I mean.
I mean, you know, I could just kind of use the same method that he does.
Sure, that would have been fine, maybe.
So you'd rather use blood bags.
Probably. I mean, you know, there will be a few nights with Sirris, but that's not the point.
But you don't intend to forcefully drain it from others. Okay.
No one that doesn't deserve it. That we weren't trying to kill anyways.
Okay. That's fair. Reggie, she's kind of starts thinking. Reggie kind of pipes up at this point and goes, and you what about the sun and all that? What you're just gonna have to be at night now?
No, actually, we fixed that problem, I think. Actually, I haven't tested that theory yet. We kind of just experimented a thing with the hopes that it would work. I probably should go check that at some point to see if it worked. Something about mixing the whole damp hair blood thing.
Oh, okay. And you were in no way forced by Bryce to do this.
No, if anything, I probably forced him to do it for me. To do this.
Kick your ass.
Lucky.
Yes.
The zone trip ends.
Hmm.
She kind of, because she's in armor, she kind of places her gauntleted arm on your shoulder.
Yes, mother.
Next time you do anything like this, you better run it through us first.
Yeah,
And-
apologies for that.
I think that's gonna hit.
Oh no.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Good.
All right, so you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, or just a 3,
Oh.
and she basically punches you in the gut.
Ow, you know, that doesn't hurt as much anymore. That's nice. That's a good thing.
So that means I hit you twice instead of once.
Mm.
Do it.
Got it. Don't give you that information next time. Didn't feel that bad though. Okay.
Exactly, dragon.
Well, if that pick and I think this
I regrettably
big one. No, it's like a small
will have to talk with Lytoon.
I ain't changing back. That process was a bitch as it was. I ain't doing it again.
No. If Lytoon decides, Lytoon decides. But I can't go against his word. Not unless I want to no longer be able to heal and help others. You know this.
Fair enough.
She kind of clutches her holy symbol. She's still holding onto your shoulder, and there's kind of a grip to it.
Oh.
I'm sure it's fine. The
Origin
Raven Queen
check.
hasn't asked for his soul, so I'm sure she's communicated with everybody else that it's fine.
He kind
That's not too
of
bad.
hands behind the head and just leans back in the chair.
She kind of pulls away and goes. Alright. It appears Lytoon has made an exception for you as for this.
No, that's Wednesday.
Oh, that's good news.
However, you're coming with me,
Oh.
and we're going to see how well the sun affects you. And if it burns, at least I can keep you from dying.
I can keep myself from doing that now, kind of, sort of. Cool.
Yes. I would still like to be there, just
Fair.
because I can, make it rain a little bit.
Fair enough.
Because create water makes rain.
And he gets up and follows. Is Reggie saying anything? What is he doing?
He kind of glances. As you're you look toward Reggie. You get the sense that there's been a kind of a telepathic communication going on, and there's still a telepathic communication going on.
You know.
But he doesn't seem. Once he heard that Lytoon made an exception, he doesn't seem happy that his son is now a vampire.
But he's happy he doesn't have to kill his son right now, basically.
Yeah, you get in the sense that they understand why you did it.
Yeah.
They understand you want to be with the family you have made. for as long as they are. So that, while a rash decision, and they're not happy that you didn't tell them beforehand, they are reluctantly not going to be doing anything about this. Unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong, you imagine.
Yeah.
If Lucky starts acting moral evil for any reason, you get the sense you're going to be dealing with those two.
At the moment, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's not
She-
that insane yet. For any concern.
Takes you to the surface. It's partly cloudy, so there's sun.
Mm-hmm.
You can. It's hard. You can see your vision blurring as you're trying to look out. It hurts to look out there.
Oh, good. Well, I guess better time than any to test this. He's gonna like kind of hold his hand out in like a sunlight area spot.
You can feel your hand warming, getting warmer and warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Not on fire.
Then your hand spontaneously combusts, and you have no more hand.
Well, seems it worked. So I can't see very well. Ah.
Well, you're gonna have to find a way to deal with that yourself.
Yeah, you know, I was never very good at spotting things anyways.
Or not making rash decisions.
No promises on that, Mom.
I know. But I want to be included before you make these decisions.
Fair enough.
Which means before, not during you're making the decision.
Oh.
I understand the things in the field occur, and I cannot stop that. But if you're on the base and you're going to decide, oh, I want to do this, life-altering change, you tell me first, and let me at least have input.
No promises that I'll listen, but I will let you know.
Lucky never listens.
And no promises what will happen if you don't listen.
This is fine.
Because I know how vampires work.
It's not so bad. It's fun so far.
I didn't mean that in that way.
Oh.
I did a lot of research.
Mm.
You know, considering I had a close encounter of one.
Yeah. Fair.
Can't move very much if you're paralyzed.
Yeah, that
I feel like Jill said the same
Radiant
thing.
stuff hurts, I found out. A lot.
Oh, good. And Sacred Flame would be very useful if you go rogue.
Yeah. Garthag made sure to prove a point, I guess.
Just stay you.
Will do. Kind of gives her a salute.
She turns and heads off. You get the sense she's not happy. Not
I
happy,
don't
but she
imagine.
is going to try to cope with this decision that has been made without her consent or knowledge.
Ronnie might find out soon. By the way, speaking of that,
yeah.
Aspire.
Yeah.
Well,
It depends.
Probably on two fronts. Probably on two fronts.
Well, maybe,
Yeah,
because they
depends on who
do...
tells her.
Yeah, well, it depends, because they do keep a lot of the vampiric stuff secret.
Yeah.
So that may be something that she'd have to find out from, like, a party member.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't imagine
I don't
They're-
imagine Aurora's going to
the
go
next
around
leader
saying...
turning into a vampire is going to be,
Yeah,
told a lot.
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't
She still doesn't
imagine that
know
she's gonna go
about,
around saying, "Hey, my son's a vampire now" to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie still doesn't know about the whole big bad guy thing either. She doesn't know about Shorn.
Nope.
She
Nope.
doesn't know about a lot of things.
Ronnie's also the only one that knows about his
yes
life thing that he gave up. Yeah.
outside of Sirris
Nope.
and Rinn or
He
Neither.
didn't. Did he tell Rinn?
Oh no,
Yeah,
he
he
did tell
mentioned-
Ren.
He did tell Rinn.
yeah, he did
So
tell
Rinn-
Rinn.
He kind
So
of told
Rinn-
Rinn.
Ren and Ronnie
Yeah.
are the only ones who know.
Sirris
outside
knows,
of
I
breath.
thought.
Sirris, I think, no, because she didn't see
No.
through it when he was lying to her. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Right,
Drag
okay.
unfortunately rolled very badly as far as trying to incite that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
right, okay.
Lucky's deception is pretty high.
Well, no, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly,
I rolled shit
Fox
too. It
rolled.
was
Yeah, I'm
just.
about to say
Oh.
Fox rolled.
It was
shit
like
and
11
Randy was
versus
through it.
13 or something like that.
It's like, oh,
Oh, that's right.
oh.
That is right. So,
So yeah, those are the only two that know. But it's a good thing the clerics know. Out of the
Yeah.
entire party, those are the two that need to know.
And now the entire party and his parents and Ren's sister and everyone knows that Lucky's a vampire.
I imagine there was probably conversation of you can't go around telling people this.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like how that spread faster than other things that have happened.
He didn't really hide it. I debated, but I
He's
rolled.
flaunting it.
Yeah, he's flaunting it. He's happy about this. He's like, I don't
He's
care.
like, I get to live forever. Ha ha ha.
I get to
Eric
fuck with
radiates
people
sweet.
now. Well, to be fair, you also critted for that to do
Yeah.
that.
Did.
Yeah.
That
Yes, I
hurts.
did.
Crit,
That was
crits and then double damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
plus vulnerable to radiant.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't for the regeneration, the fact that he can keep getting back up helps too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which means if it happens in the middle of the thing, he every time he doesn't make a death save throw, he's just like 1 health.
Now, question: would Rinn think to think about the fact that healing doesn't actually work on Lucky anymore?
You know, I don't think she...
Would she? Does she know enough about vampires to know this?
No, I don't think she does. She, like, she might, like, know stories, but...
So that's going to be an interesting thing during battle.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that's fine.
About that knowledge.
Right now, she's not thinking about that. She's,
She's not thinking, oh, I can't heal undead. She knows enough about undead. She might figure it out.
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Fun fact, though, player knowledge, healing light doesn't have that restriction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey,
Healing
that's
light
good
would
to
still
know.
work. So she'd have to test it, though, I think, before she figures that out.
I can imagine
Yeah.
her casting healing light and then like, hey, that works, and then like goes to cast like something else later, like, wait, that didn't work. What?
It's like, wait, you healed from that. Why didn't you heal?
Huh.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The realization of, oh.
Yeah, it's gonna happen mid-battle when she figures that out at this point, because...
Yeah.
She's
So
not thinking too
He's
clear.
going to make his way back to the room. I mean, that's going to take a little bit.
Exactly, Dragon.
Oh man, I think that's all Lucky had to do today. I don't think I had anything. Did I have anything else planned?
I think Drake is currently busy at the moment because he muted again.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was gonna make a trip to talk to see if Breath wanted to stay on the base.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting conversation.
So he's actually gonna head towards her room then.
Okay. So we'll hit that
this
real
is
quick.
happening. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Dude,
You knock at the door, and the door opens. And you see this thing.
Oh, that's right. You exist.
And she kind. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
You mind if I come in?
And she moves, and she kind of.
Does that count as an invite?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, good. Because that would have been funny as hell if you tried to walk in.
Yeah.
You go sit down.
As soon as you move, he goes right back to the door and just starts staring at the door.
I love this guy.
Guard dog.
A guard dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, kinda likes to watch the only entrance in when he's not giving an order.
Fair enough.
You watch the Wisp is kind of reading, currently drawing something, basically.
So, Breath, have you decided what you're gonna do?
Well, the way I see it, there's a few options I got. I could go back to hiding the Wisp, go back to my old line of work, and hope I don't run into the likes of you again on the wrong side of it. And hope he doesn't find me, with no one able to protect me. Or I could stay here. Breath can be safe. Or Wisp can be safe. And I don't have to worry about crossing swords with a lot of you.
I mean, you could always use someone of your talents.
No, I am pretty talented, aren't I?
Fucking hell.
She kind of smirks.
Stroke that ego a little bit there.
Stroke.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. You're the one who kind of started it. She looks back at Wisp. Besides, I think she's out better here anyways.
I'm sure the twins wouldn't mind having a friend around.
Perception check. You're looking a little pale. Are you feeling alright?
Feeling great.
You're paler than I am, and I'm supposed to be pale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Even though I can tell that's bullshit, but I don't care.
It's fine.
As long as you say you're fine, I'm my place to push.
You are welcome to stay if you want.
Alright. I suppose I have no issue with that, as long as I'm welcome to not, welcome to move around, as it were. I don't want to have to, how do I put it, be escorted.
I can have a chat with the Hodgepodges or my father, depending on the orders.
Yeah, and they haven't been following me since I got back so far, but I don't want that to continue.
True.
I guess becoming a part of this, whatever this is.
Yeah. My grandmother called it a family.
Awfully big family.
Yep.
An often dying family.
We'll protect and support each other.
And
Well, hopefully I can make up for my bit of a screw up, I suppose, is the best way of putting it.
And not really a screw up. You were just doing your job.
I hadn't been. I'll be honest, if it hadn't been for you, I probably wouldn't have had second thoughts about Rinn.
I can be pretty forgiving.
sometimes too forgiving.
I'm glad that Sirris got the message from Grail and all that. Wasn't sure how up the kept she was on her thieves' cant.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was kind of thinking that Grail wouldn't just toss the paper. Oh, you got my blade at your side.
That's good to hear.
Well, I would expect a little bit of payment for it.
Oh yeah. We pay well here.
Yeah, that and maybe a few games of dice now and then.
Anytime.
She kind of moves and sits at the table. And Wisp gets up to sit next to her.
Well, you're welcome to come by anytime, Wisp. The twins always could use a new friend to play with.
She looks at you and then smiles and looks at Breath. Yeah, don't see why not.
Ethan doesn't really talk much, but
Don't worry, Wisp will talk for them, not for the both of them.
Claire might as well.
Wisp just smiles.
Come on. Your creepy little friend can come too.
She ends up and kind of like piggybacks on him at this point.
Oh, jeez. It takes her to the...
Jill's sitting there as a little girl riding a blood construct comes running in.
And in that moment,
Don't
Garthag
kill
looks at
this.
it. In that moment, Garthag looks at it, looks at the little girl, looks at it, looks at the little girl, gets up. I need to get more sleep. I'm obviously wasn't seeing shit the other day. I don't know. And that's the last you hear as he walks in his room and shuts the door.
You hear over there, and you thought I was the weirdest thing that happened.
Through the earring back. Oh no, you're still the fucking weirdest thing.
Hey.
Take it as a compliment and get over it.
Wisp is going to kind of approach the two.
He's
Blood construct in tow.
giving her a curious look.
She's going to show him a few pictures that she's been drawing, and she's going to kind of... In the blood construct, as soon as her order is done, turns to the door and just stands there, looking at the door.
The ultimate guard dog.
Is that yours? Lucky.
No, it's hers. He wants to wisp.
She turns to us. He's scary, but he's a good friend. Oh, show him the funny thing. The creature turns. And it closes its mouth, and you watch its head like a bubble.
He just kind of claps.
And it opens its mouth, and the head deflates as the air escapes the blood construct.
Nice.
She just giggles, and it
I
turns
feel
back
like-
to the door.
Out of character, why do I feel like it has a combat use? Not sure what it would do. Why do I feel that has a combat use? Show him the funny thing. Blows head up too much, head explodes. Well, that's not the first time he's failed doing the funny thing.
He's sitting there doing more card tricks. 28 for performance because he's just showing off now. Well, he sits there playing around.
With his vampire speed.
Not necessarily, he's just doing normal tricks.
She'll excuse herself and to find Dell, basically,
Mm-hmm.
because that's who she's guarding. Even though she's not technically their guardian anymore, she still guards.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. Did Aspire come back?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, where Drag is.
So,
I mean, that's all I've got to do today, so.
Grail, Rinn, and Striker are all going to hear Erembor just sigh, start to stand up. I will see you guys later. I just realized there's another member of this group that doesn't need to be shocked any more than she already has been.
Okay.
I will be back at some point, if not tomorrow.
Okay, so he.
Always misjudging.
Yeah.
Through the earpiece, Ronnie will hear.
Oh, good.
We may need to have a conversation. Can you meet me up top?
Yeah, I think I can pull myself away from here. They're not letting me do a whole lot right now. I think they're kind of worried I'll fall over.
You still have -2 to your skills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everything.
probably the best until you fully recover.
You're on light duty, essentially.
Yeah.
The little cure wounds and
Bandage wrapping while sitting.
So you make your way up to the surface. It's a nice day out, warm breeze. Probably the first time you've been out of the base since you came back.
Yeah. I think she made one trip up top, like, not long after getting raised, but just so she could take a couple deep breaths and thank her God and then go back to work.
workaholic.
It's Aurora all over again.
She's not so much a
Pretty
workaholic,
much.
she just cares about people.
Aurora, okay, when
Fair.
Aurora died, to tell this backstory, they kind of made her do nothing. Like, every time she tried to do anything, they told her no, basically, and she sat in a corner with, like, a book and pouted and was very,
Yeah.
very upset.
Became that corner emo child just fine then.
Yeah.
No, Aurora probably recognizes that.
Oh, yeah.
So she probably feels bad. It's like,
I know how it feels. I'm sorry.
why do you have to? I'm sorry. You're no use if you fall over.
Yeah. This is probably why she's like actually letting her do some minor things.
Just like,
Mhm.
stay busy, heal little paper cuts, light duty.
No lifting, no heavy lifting.
It's fine. She hasn't been wearing her armor in order to get movement.
That is fair.
Yeah. So you see Erembor probably coming out of a different entrance than you, because the medical wing is a different area.
So she'll notice that he has this look of, this is going to be fun to talk about kind of look.
Alright, well, before you start this conversation, whatever bad news you're about to tell me something good.
Stryker can talk now.
Oh, that's wonderful!
Now for the bad news.
Is it bad news?
Oh,
So-
right?
Don't. Okay. I'm going to tell you this the best I can. Don't panic. Don't.
You
Oh,
do realize
I
even
know.
in the middle of all of everything, I haven't panicked really once. So
That may change here in a moment.
okay.
So, and don't freak out and draw attention. Don't talk about it to anybody. But I figured I'd give you fair warning. Since he likes springing this on everyone. In the weirdest ways possible, might I add. You'll notice some new things about Lucky.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the first being, him being extremely pale.
Uh-huh.
The second being, he's not exactly living anymore.
Alright, you're going to have to speed up this explanation because how is a man walking around and breathing and things and not living?
Well,
Oh dear lord, I just put two and two together.
yeah. I figured it wouldn't take long for you to. That's why I was going along at that pace. Hopefully you figuring it out wouldn't make you panic as much. Yeah, Lucky's a vampire.
Oh, and he's still living!
Yeah.
How, do you know how many clerics are in this party? Like,
Yeah,
how is he still alive? And his mother? Does his mother know?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did hear from Garthag that he suggested Lucky talk to his parents midday today. So I'm assuming he did, and I don't know how that went. I've been down with Rinn, Stryker, and Grail. But I do know that he did learn a valuable lesson yesterday. And that was not to not tell somebody about it. But yeah, the whole how many clerics are floating around kind of thing. Yeah, this could be interesting. So,
And Folteston, have you do anything about this?
no, I figured it out fairly quickly when Sirris walked into the room with a bat on her shoulder,
Oh, alright.
and the bat shrugs, sticks his tongue out at me.
This is a lot. There's a lot to unpack in all of this.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there was no like sudden, very righteous burning anger in anyone in that room? Because I'm guessing if Sirris walked into the room where you were
Well-
in, which I'm guessing you were with Stryker, which means Rinn was there and Grail was there, and those two in particular. Raven Queen doesn't exactly like undead.
Well, to be fair, Rinn is preoccupied with Stryker, so that she wasn't too thrilled about it. When she did find out that the bat was Lucky after he transformed in the middle of the room, startling
Oh no, I'm
everyone,
sure that
including Stryker,
so
or Stryker behind the glass.
I
Grail,
really should go see them.
thankfully everyone down there is doing well, but Grail did start to reach for his weapon when he found out that it was... Because at first everybody was thinking that, out of character, I just realized Ronnie doesn't realize Sirris' dad is on the base.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't. Nobody would have. I don't
Yeah,
think they've.
probably not.
If they've been keeping stuff on the down low, yeah.
You know, it would depend on how much she got filled in about the
Yeah.
party at this point, because...
That is fair.
I don't even know if she knows that Sirris is technically a Damfair.
Probably not.
Because
This
they
poor
definitely
cleric.
kept that secret.
This
So,
poor cleric.
back to it. First we didn't think anything of it until it started acting funny, and I figured why not. So I, tried to sense if I've, undead.
All right.
Yeah. So
So long as the gods have somehow blessed this boy with the unmistakable luck that he has somehow been given, that he is still somehow himself, and also not dead by any cleric and or paladin on this base,
or Garthag.
I'm going to operate under the assumption that this is not a huge problem that it should be.
That now that I think about it, we did have a panicked paladin earlier.
What paladin panicked?
Oh, family member of Rinn's.
Rinn's family's on base.
Believe her elder sister and sister-in-law are on base currently. Sister-in-law being the paladin who kind of brushed by me in a very panicked sprint.
Double dash.
I was on the way to them,
That's
and come to find out, she just found out that Lucky was a vampire. So she was kind of, I'm assuming, booking it back to them. I don't know.
I'm sure. I'm sure that that's what she was doing.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear how that went later.
I'm sure it's fine if we're not hearing a whole lot of shouting and Lucky didn't come into the armory. I think we're all right.
That's fair. That's very fair. But yeah, figured it's a better thing to let someone know without them being, surprised with it. Like everyone else has been.
I appreciate that. I think there are a lot of surprises recently that I'm still coming to terms with.
But in other things, how are you doing? After,
I'm alright. Death is not a pleasant experience that I'd like to visit again. But
yeah. Yeah.
It's part of things. I'm sorry
Yeah.
I wasn't strong enough for you all.
I would not apologize. It's perfectly fine. You are plenty strong. Trust me.
Well, whatever Voltus has got me on this path for, it's leading me with you all. I just hope I'm strong enough for whatever you all are facing.
As do we.
What are you all facing, by the way? Because no one's said a whole lot about things. There was mention that Breath could help with something that you all were working on, but... It's fine if you don't want to tell me. I just...
Well, it's not as much as I don't want to tell you, because you deserve to know, because you are part of the team. But I don't know as much as the Central Party would. Only thing I do know, and he pulls out, one of the arrows, because he carries his weapons everywhere, because he's paranoid.
Fair.
He pulls out one of the arrows that his former patron had given him. All I know is that whoever the person we're after can only be hurt by this specific metal and one other. And certain levels of magic. Meaning levels that have not been cast in a long time.
I see. It would have been nice for Focus to give me a warning while I was not with you all.
Just know, hopefully everything will start coming together and we'll be able to deal with everything.
Well, let's hope we have the party just when that happens.
I sure hope
Are
so.
you sure they're both alright? I know Striker's going to take some time, but...
I'll be honest with you. Striker is going to take some time, but he is, thankfully, slowly remembering things.
That's good.
It doesn't seem to be remembering the best of things at the moment.
Well, sometimes the most traumatic things are things...
Well, he also did kind of spill the beans on a couple things that happened to Rinn a couple years ago. That her family didn't know about. But, and he kind of does the motion of a, like, neck cut kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but otherwise he is doing fine. Rinn, I can tell she still is extremely worried, of course. I know she still blames herself. Again, that's easy enough to tell, but she's being too hard on herself. Because what Stryker did and what he's going through now is a result of him protecting her.
I can understand that. Guilt is hard to let go. And something like this... it's probably not any easier.
Oh, definitely not.
Some
But
guilt
otherwise...
is easier to deal with if someone passes, then it's easier to come to terms with it. When you're staring at that person that you've hurt, that's a lot harder.
Yeah. But everything will get better with time. And I hope soon, because God, we need it to be soon. I hope Rinn does see that what happened was not her fault.
Yes. I sure hope she does too. Time is sometimes something we don't have. I feel like we're racing towards something that we be able to slow down once we get started.
Time is something that until recently I wasn't too concerned with.
You know, I'm really glad you decided to change your paths.
Well, to be fair, when I made that deal, I was running slowly short on time. But everything's worked out, thankfully.
Fate has a way of doing it. Well, thank you for warning me about Loki.
Yeah, I figured you did not need to be surprised. That would not have went over well. I already know that for a fact.
No, I really don't ever want to be the cause of more suffering on Aurora's part, so I owe her. And
Yeah, I really want to
thank
know how
you.
that went, because that could only have gone so well.
And thank you again for helping me come back the other day.
Always.
Well,
And he kind of gives her a hug, and then, yeah.
Well, I should. I suppose work is a word for it, but it's not even.
Yeah.
It's fine. Time for healing. It's a thing, and I tell patients that all the time, and here I am, working anyways. Well, you know.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Don't push yourself too hard, please.
Aurora won't let me. It's fine.
I'm sure you've tried to push the limits already, though. He kind of smirks at her.
Only once, yeah, that was fine. It's fine. I blacked out for like 2 seconds. It's alright. Yes. So, good luck with everything. Now, keep me up to date on things. If you guys need me, please let me know.
And likewise, if you need us, let us know.
Well, if I find anything interesting in the infirmary, I'll let you know.
Alright.
Yep, heads back to work.
Alright.
Heads back to his room.
Alright.
I have missed so many things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No worries.
Don't worry. Aurora just, threatened to possibly kill Lucky.
Oh.
Not in presence, of course.
No.
Is there anything else?
Not on this day. Nothing super, just like other than just jogging Striker's memory.
What about
Chances are he probably eventually kind of fell asleep next to Rinn.
yeah.
Fair.
Does Mylvada or Sirris have anything they wish to accomplish this day? Sirris probably feeling still a bit drained, to be fair.
Yeah. It's most likely an early night for her, and Mill would basically be business as usual.
Alright. So, as the day goes on, and those who rest early.
Yep.
Night falls.
Imagine wisp leaves, yeah. Kids go to bed at some point. I mean, how late is it by this point?
Probably by the time, probably around 9 or so.
Yeah,
By the time Sirris goes to sleep.
he'll probably stay up for like another hour or two and then go to bed.
Alright.
If Striker's asleep, Rinn might take a quick walk just to breathe after the day she's had.
Yeah, he fell asleep next to her, so unless he's moved back into the room, he's there.
I imagine he can be gently carried and rested.
Yeah.
I'm sure Rinn helps with that part.
Yeah.
And Grill goes back to his spot as you leave. You do anything in particular, or you're just taking a breath?
Probably gonna go up top because it's been a while since she's been outside.
All right. So,
Hmm. Hmm?
well, you've changed.
Kind of stop shuffling his cards.
You hear the clank and roll of a metal helmet. You recognize to be the Acolyte's helmet.
Hoping you would have stayed locked up a little longer.
Yeah, I didn't quite take for it.
Hmm. Well, did you have fun on your vacation?
I had the best roommate.
Hmm.
The hardest part was getting back out. Nasty prisons gods can make.
Where is he in the room?
Pull his token out.
He just kind of looks at him.
Well, you see, I'm gonna push things a little ahead. I need that item tomorrow morning.
Right.
So, can you get it for me?
Debatable.
I mean, there's always my second option.
Oh, I mean, I know how to hurt you now.
Yes, I suppose you do. But can you really, you know, putting you somewhere else will be a lot easier now that you, can be easily restrained.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, without you and any other aid, the only way to open it would be to, cut the power to the base, I suppose. Set down its security.
Hmm.
Which would lock some doors and unopen, and also the base would fall. I could get to the vault fairly easily myself. No, there's no security. Get the item. Though I doubt very many would make it out before they succumb to a watery grave.
Why do you need me to open the vault? Why do you need my help at all?
I don't. I just assumed you didn't want death.
Not particularly.
Unfortunately, the security in that vault is a lot more currently with the power. Something that not many can overcome. I don't even think a god could get in there if they wanted to.
Hmm.
Certainly not me in my current state.
And what happened? You get your toy and you leave?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I won't call for another favor upon you again. How's that for a deal? You're off the hook. No more favors. No more threats.
And what does that mean for everyone else?
Well, means I accomplished my goal, and oh, you won't see me again.
Goal, followers, all that bull crap.
Yep. So what do you say, Lucky?
That's what he does. Yeah. Doesn't want to risk people's lives, man.
That's fair.
Fine.
All right. You can get your rest. I need to arrange some other things real quick. Make everything ready for the morning.
Good. Fun.
Enjoy your newfound immortality, Lucky.
Ah. Sure.
And he vanishes.
That's beautiful.
Ah,
Hello.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Fine night tonight. Don't you agree?
what do you want?
Put him up there. Oh, I just need your help.
Why would I ever help you?
Because I can help you.
That I doubt.
Well, maybe not you. I can help him. I can help Striker. Maybe not necessarily with the physical changes, no. No. I don't think I can do that not without causing a lot of pain. And I don't want to do that. I don't think you want that either. But I should be able to bring the repressed memories back. Bring him back to the surface. Yes, that should be easy.
Why?
Because I need your help.
With what?
I'm going to be collecting an item tomorrow morning that needs to be charged. And since your energies that you draw are very close to that of the Raven Queen as they are from her, your magics can help me charge it. I mean, there's another. I don't necessarily need your help. I just figured I'd offer to help you in exchange for that. Otherwise, I can charge it the good old-fashioned way. I think it requires about 50,000 dead to charge it fully.
Hey. No, go away.
Okay. I know you're probably worried, backstab you, whatever. But I'll guarantee you this. You may feel tired after it, but you will be not harmed in any sense. And Striker's memories will return. I can't help with the trauma or the physical alterations. That I can't fix.
You can fix him and you'll leave everyone alone.
Yes, that's the intention.
And Lucky, you'll leave him alone?
Yes.
Let the family be.
Yes. It is my intention. This will be the last, well, request from him that I've given to Lucky, because I need his help to gain the item, and you to charge it.
Gosh. He's extremely persuasive, dang it.
Yep. And he knows what you want. He knows what you hate.
Oh, there's already so much guilt. She can't put another 50,000 people on that. Fine. Okay,
All right. Then, tomorrow morning, meet me and Lucky in the office where the vault is. He'll get us in. You'll charge it. Then I will restore Striker, as promised.
they're gonna stop you.
They'll try. And I welcomed them to try. So, is it a deal? Extend a hand.
Takes a hand, yeah.
Very good. Now, I'll meet you in the morning. And don't worry. I keep my promises.
You better.
I will. He vanishes. And I think that's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh God! It's what
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What did she do?
She just basically just falls and starts sobbing. She's
Yep.
oh. Oh!
That's an interesting place to end, and I'll have to see what
Oh.
Lucky decides to do.
God, guys. Wait till he sees Rinn walk into the room. That's
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yep, because
Bless you.
he's probably gonna go
Hey.
in there first thing in the morning, as soon as he gets up.
Oh yeah, she's totally not getting any sleep tonight. It's fine.
Fun, funny
Yeah.
thought I just had, by the way.
Hmm.
He said he believes it takes about 50,000 to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
How many people died as far as from that one thing?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many
trust
people
me,
are on
that
this
is-
base?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's
But
not
my-
a comforting thought. Trust
But
me,
I
that's not a
want to put, but I want to put this thought into your head as well.
Hmm.
What caused the death of the 50,000?
Why
You
would he
know?
want to?
Shut it.
Why would he want to do that though?
He did say that she would not be harmed. No one else would be harmed if she agreed. And so far, he's kept his word. That's one thing he's always done so far. He's kept his word.
hmm
The word as given. It's always been kept.
I think currently that's what Rinn's holding on to is he's a bad person, but at least he's keeping his word, unlike the last guy.
Yep. Lawful evil has some, some things he's got to keep to.
Oh god, this is fine.
So the only announcement I have is I have my session tomorrow. That's all I got. Oh, sorry. One more thing.
Mm.
Next Friday, I work first shift, so we can do an earlier Friday again.
Mm.
And hopefully, I'll find out hopefully soon if I have off the next Friday.
Hmm.
Because comp time.
Oh, well, thank you again, Jay, for gifting the sub to Dragon.
Yay!
And thank you for the resub, Effie.
Of course, I'm not losing these emotes, damn it.
They're too valuable.
I love them. I love them all.
I will have to message you, Aspire, about possibilities that may happen.
Yep, nope, go right ahead, friend.
Okay.
Also, I want to say I'm super proud of myself because that was the longest thread of improv
Yeah.
hours that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I was very proud of myself for that. To
Did
be
good.
completely
did
honest.
And hopefully we'll have Drake back in full working order next week.
Mhm.
Yes.
Feel so bad for you, man. I know the feel because I went through that last weekend so much. Mm.
Great.
Yep. Oh.
I have to get to bed, y'all.
Yeah,
You can
I
sleep.
think it's about time to head out. So
So
we'll
you can't see me wave,
see.
but I'll wave anyways.
Yeah. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Is it Friday yet?